to Wrestling Gap. It is Wednesday. That means it's time for Dynamite. I think they're doing a farewell to Sting tonight, and then his farewell match will be this Sunday after Dungeons and Dragons. Because that's what I'll be playing before Revolution. Because I am officially a nerd. Although we do play it a little different than most people probably play it, because I think when most people play D&D, they respect the game, and I'm pretty sure that my family does not, because we have names and all sorts of shit. Not one time did anybody call anybody by their name, and whatnot. But anyways, good stuff. Fight Forever Season Pass now available. They have a Season Pass number 3. Number Trey.
What's wrong, kid?
Oh, that shit's funny. I should play that.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. Okay, I'll play it out loud. Here you go.
What's wrong, kid?
I just got bullied for being gay.
Oh, yeah? What's about to happen again?
Hi.
I can't get enough of it. Woo! All right, Hangman Page is out there. It looks like he's got some sort of a walking device. I didn't know he was injured, but maybe it happened last week and I just missed it. It does. The crowd is chanting cowboy shit. Maybe he's got some cowboy shit on his nice clean boots that have never seen dirt before, and he had to wear a crutch because of it. It was something different from my friends. To me, it was a goal. He wants to rise to people's expectations. Is he retiring? That'd be cool. He's giving us a nice speech. Just AEW. So something happened to him, and he's basically pulling a lib. He's crying about it. Yeah, he's really crying about it. So he had an opportunity to wrestle for the title. It'll be a 3-way, blah, 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 but now he's injured. The wrong two competitors, because he wanted it to be a singles match anyways. Now he gets what he wishes for, because you always got to be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And now we've got it, one-on-one. Adam Page is the one that wished for it. Oh, we don't have to watch Page this Sunday. Whose house? Here comes Swerve. Swerve will probably come down and beat him up, and it's probably all a rouge anyways. Let's get it! There it is. Get him, Swerve! Go down and hit him with a chair in the knee. Give him a concerto with the knee. Why would you hit him in the face? He has an injured leg, not an injured head. It doesn't do any good to hit him in the head. He has nothing up there. Oh, there he is, limping up to Swerve. Shorty the pimp, pimp, pimp. Whose house? Swerve's house. The crowd's so loud. He can't talk. It's like a Dom thing. Yeah, he's trying to talk, but the crowd is cheering for him. Yeah, well, they're saying, whose house? And then the other half will go, Swerve's house. Oh, now Swerve's kissing his ass. Yeah, hopefully Paige hits him with the chair or something. If he's going to be soft, I don't want to see it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, here comes Just Joe. That'll drop the ratings. Swerve better win on Sunday. And it better be the freaking main event. I know it's Sting's last match, blah, 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 but it's fucking heavyweight championship. Let's not make it stupid. What we got here is a failure to communicate. Yeah, see? Even Joe's saying it. I'm agreeing with Joe. It's the first time ever. These guys are out here trying to hug it out.
I know, right? Like, ew, gross. Like, that's not the kind of person you want.
Boo! Swerve, hit him with the chair. Now they want a neck.
In the chat. We got Walter in the chat. Sophie said hi.
Hello.
Sorry.
You know, this worked the whole time until this started. Explain that to me.
People is in the chat. Fiend X in the chat, which is Tyler.
Hello, Tyler.
I think.
And thinking.
Vindicator is in the chat as well.
Hey, Vin.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Cola up in here. Up in here.
Says, hurry up. I want matches. And all that good stuff.
Gotta have some stories, Walter. Can't just have matches.
Sting. Walter says, Tony Schiavone. People on commentary. People says Rip Virgil, a.k.a. Vincent.
I know, isn't that terrible?
Walter says, Daphne, good news, one bingo.
He was 61 years old. That's not even old.
Damn, that sucks. That sucks. Anyways.
He was the $1 Million Man's, like, houseboy. I don't know what you use the word. Anyways, he wore a suit and was a chauffeur and his
he was what?
Butler, whatever you call him.
It's pimped out, was he? Congratulations, Walter, on winning bingo and getting a gift card for Chick-fil-A. Beagle said, hello to everyone. Walter says, Rip Virgil. And Beagle says, Mike is low. Bean says, Rub. And Walter says, Hangman Page hurt. Bean says, been a while since my ass has been in here. Walter says, oh, geez, Swerve, boo. Vindicator says, I'm actually glad it's a 1-versus-1 match, but don't like seeing Hangman hurt. And now along with Omega. Walter says, okay, at 9 I'm going. Be here Friday for SmackDown, still in chat, but he wants him to hurry up because he wants matches. And Ravi's in the chat, says, big up the big people. And Pico says, hey, D, I posted some food porn on IG for you. Nice, I'll go take a look. It's probably going to be delicious. Janelle says, hi. Sophie says, rip to Richard Lewis and Virgil. Walter says, Piccola, no. Ravi says, bring forth the guillotine for not such a fair fight.
The guillotine?
He's calling it the guillotine.
Oh, look at that! Paige turned on him!
I knew
it's fake!
I knew it was
fake!
There's no way. Piccolo says, too late, Walter.
After trying to make out.
Janelle says, I didn't realize Revolutions was Sunday until my friend told me. Yeah, it's on Sunday.
They don't advertise a lot on
It's going to
AEW.
be on for at least 12 hours.
Yeah. Pack a lunch if you're going to watch it.
Janela says, the good news is I'm back on track with my sleep schedule. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah. I woke up this morning with like energy and like just kind of excited. I was like, oh, cool. At like 6.
Nice. Those look really good. Yeah. That's kind of what I was expecting. Good deal. It's his,
Swerve got knocked out.
It's his, whatchamacallits, the nachos we were talking about with the smoked brisket
In the black bean.
on the Fritos. So you did end up going with black beans. Nice. I bet it tasted pretty good.
Yeah.
There's like 3 of them in there, so you're more than welcome to have some. I just used the rest of them that were in the fridge and put those other ones in there. Yum. I hate it when you're like, I want to make something, but you want to use an avocado, but the son of a bitches aren't ripe, and then you get them, and you're like, hey, I'm going to make something with avocados, and you go to make something with avocados, and they're overripe. Like, every time. My son of a monkey turd butts.
I just want to understand how like farmers plan it to get to the store at the right time.
Yeah.
Because they're almost perfect at the store.
Well, no, because a lot of the times they're just so green and hard that you can't do anything with them. So they need to like be a couple of days. But sometimes, like by the time you remember, like, oh yeah, they're not ripe, and then all of a sudden they're probably ripe. All of a sudden they're too ripe.
Ooh, it's the Bucks.
Nice. Yum.
So their buddy's now a heel too. So
Who's their buddy?
Paige.
Oh,
That's a
guy.
heel turn. That's a heel thing. You don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew and Nicholas. What she got on? Interesting. If she had a good body, it would be okay.
Doesn't go together though.
I don't care. I'm not looking at the upper part. Just looking at the flesh. It's like she's got boy shorts on and what are those things called? Chaps.
Walter says Hangman Page is okay healed already. LOL. Janelle says a lot of people think Mercedes Moné going to take the title when she comes to AEW.
She'll be champion within a year, I do believe.
Walter says, boo, young bucks. Boo. Boo. Vindicator says, how's it going, Talitha? You feeling happy on this hippity hoppity humpity hump day? Sure. I'm so excited.
That's what they do. Mike. Did you hear this thing that I played for everybody?
I thought I heard it, but probably.
What's wrong, kid?
I just got bullied for being gay.
Oh, yeah? What's about to happen again?
I thought there would be outrage in the comments, and everybody's like, how it should be.
Was that his brother or something?
I don't know what it was.
Oh.
Yeah, but the comments were hilarious. Welcome to the 80s. Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's too soft now.
They really are. Robbie says, you ever use lime in your food? Yeah, it just depends on what I'm having. Vindicator says, kicking myself that I fell for that Hangman fake out.
Yeah.
Travis is too right now.
I don't care.
I was so excited for him not to be there.
Well, it would have been nice. Now it's going to be 2-on-1. Which Swerve's going to overcome. This is some Triple H booking. Imagine that. Triple H booking on AEW.
Right? You getting it there, buddy? It's like there's something on my fur and I can't get it off because it's under my neck. Ravi says Vin D is more happy than Pharrell Williams. Well, Vindicator says, but Travis, are you excited for the rubber cake match between Chris and Sky?
Yeah, always. I don't mind the women in the dub. Do any of them bug you? The women, like women.
I really don't like Toni Storm.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of her, but I don't not like her. I like her character that she's playing. If she wasn't playing this character, I probably wouldn't like her. But I like the character. And it's needed. She needed something. What?
Yeah.
You're the one that I want. Oh, collision commercial.
Vindicator says, man, Robbie, I struggled to get that happy song out of my head for an entire year. I hope never to hear it again. Don't know.
Happy song.
Robbie says, can't lie, I had the best sleep Monday night, forgot all about Raw. Good for you, buddy.
That's awesome.
Janelle says, how many matches is it for Revolution? Probably like 20.
Oh, there's usually
More than 20.
between 10 and 14. And it's on the higher side, so
20.
12 to 14. I've
Okay.
seen 15. And they'll do 2 or 3 on the pre-show. And then they do about 3 or 4 every hour, and then it lasts 5 hours. What happened to Daniel Bryan?
He got a dad bod?
No, I mean, like, seriously, like, he went from main eventing WrestleMania to wrestling literally nobody at all. Like, somebody that no one's ever heard of unless they watch a special channel of wrestling.
True.
On, what is that, Collision? Like, to me, it blows my mind. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that it's happening. I'm a fan of it, but it's still weird. It's Jon Moxley!
What's a thick cut pepperoni? Look how thick. No. Look how thick it is. That's funny.
Eat it.
I'm going to.
Put 2 pieces of cheese on it. Like 2.
Mm-mm. I'll do two pepperonis with 1 piece of cheese. It's important.
No, it's not. It's an Idaho number, though. They get to listen to the coolest answering machine message in the world.
It's probably a fake thing.
I know.
Doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. Cool. Jon Moxley.
Vindicator is like, or Robbie says, Vin, criminal. John L says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you excited for Revolution?
Ooh. 1.2. Ooh, you're at a 2. I'm just not, because I have Dungeons and Dragons earlier in the day. And I know that it's going to last till like 5. And then the pre-show starts at 5. And then the show starts at
Vindicator
6.
says, the Japanese guy McBrienson fought looked like he was wearing a diaper.
Yeah,
Maybe
they have a
he
lot
is
of
buddies
diaper babies.
with Rey Mysterio. Maybe. Piccolo says, instead of jalapenos, I added a new sauce I bottle. Nom. Sophie says, WWE said that soon they will announce what they are going to do with Raw after October 1st. And Robbie says, any title matches on the AEW pay-per-view?
Yeah, World Championship.
Yeah. The heavyweight championship's on there. I'm pretty sure they're having the women's title on there, too.
What's happening?
They probably are going to have a try guys on there. And,
Well, who's teaming up with FTR?
I don't know whatchamacallit.
Eddie?
It's Eddie Kingston.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Eddie Kingston's not too bad, I guess. I'm not a huge fan, but he's not too
and the tag title match. Thanks, Ben. I was trying to say that. It was hard. My brain said no.
Yeah, the Young Bucks. And we probably have something with the Guns, whatever.
I said the tri one. I said the trios one. Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of title matches. It's AEW. They do everything.
They're going to go through all the matches on here. There's one right there. Eddie Kingston versus Daniel Bryan.
Continental Crown Championship. Whatever the fuck that is.
That's that thing he won. Remember that tournament?
Oh.
I'm surprised that Triple H hasn't started doing tournaments. It's such a Tony Khan thing to do.
Janelle says, we haven't seen Brett on TV in a while.
Britt Baker? Yes. It's been a minute. Hopefully she comes back, and I have a feeling she will come back because I would assume that's who they'll have feud with. Monet. Hit it.
That's what I'm going to not watch anymore.
Not true. You're going to watch Boss Time. She's going to come out and shake her thing. The stripper does.
Barf. Ravi says John Mox not a main eventer. Vindicator says Travis McBryanson should have retired 10 years ago. I say all the time these veteran guys just don't know when to let go.
I say it all the time, and I'm kind of like I'm a morbid freak, and I don't know what's wrong with me. There's something mentally wrong with me, and I have sought out help. But even in Dungeons and Dragons, I have morbid thoughts. I can kind of play them out because it's fake. But in real life, I say it all the time. Like what you just said, Daniel needed to retire. I always say things like, well, Michael Jackson should have died in like 89 before all the rumors
Weird
came
stuff.
out. And then, I mean, granted, he's still a legend. A lot of people still like him and stuff. But that would have been, what, 13? No, it would have been like 20, about 20 years of life, that short. I don't remember when he died, like 11 or something. So, 22 years. But in those 22 years, he didn't really do anything. He did come out with Black and White, that album. And that was pretty big. And he might have come out with one after that. But anyways, I say it all the time. You get those ones that die in plane wrecks or car crashes or whatever, and they're like Leonard Skinner, and they're, they'll never be another,
Right.
And then Michael dies in some weird fashion, a suicide / maybe he just escaped the country, or maybe he was suicided by the government or something. Who knows what happened? I've heard all sorts of stuff. Either way, you don't have that happening with others. But did you notice that when What's His Name came out, who's the one singer my mom likes? Is a weird name.
Like, which guy?
He had a really popular song about 5 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago. Everybody's mad because there's a white guy in the video, but the white guy actually wrote the song.
Oh. What is his name?
Anyways,
Everybody thought he was going to be the next Michael Jackson.
There you go. But there'll never be another Leonard Skinner. There'll never be. And same thing with Elvis. If Elvis would have passed away in like 68 or something, we would have never had all that weird Vegas stuff that people, dress like Halloween when they dress like Elvis.
Right.
He didn't look like that when he was younger. But anyways, I know it's a morbid thing. Tupac. Look at Tupac. Look at Biggie Smalls. Tupac's the greatest rapper ever. Ask anybody.
Did you see that TikTok I sent you?
If it's been over the last couple days, probably not.
It was actually really funny and good.
Was it about Tupac?
No.
Well, then what?
It's about a rapper, though. But it wasn't about a rapper. It was somebody rapping. It's actually pretty good.
I like rapping.
Anyways, Ravi says, any Hook tonight?
Hookamania. I don't know. I honestly don't know the schedule. I didn't look it up before I got on.
Everbless says, hey guys, hey Everbless, and Vin says Sting final match is a tag title match versus the Young Pups. Robbie says Britt Baker not getting much of a push these days.
Well, she's not there. It's kind of hard to get pushed if you're not around.
Vindicator says that's a good thing Robbie should have happened 5 years ago. Tournaments are awesome in moderation. What? Not when you watch AEW. They like to have tournaments all the time. It's fun.
I guarantee Triple H will start doing tournaments. We're going to see tournaments. It's definitely a Tony Khan thing.
Picola says Travis H should do it all the time for NXT. Exactly. That's why they're the same person. Right? Coming over
I told you, they don't do anything different than one another. The only thing is one has a humongous budget, and the other one doesn't spend his money wisely. It's actually terrible.
Janelle says, you know who I really like on AEW? Danhausen.
Yeah, Danhausen.
He's pretty fun.
Not bad.
Janelle says, I have this weird feeling that Ric Flair might help the Young Bucks.
Me too. And then, are they going to have the last match later? That's what I keep thinking. It's like, how can you have Sting's last match and Sting's the champion, and then the Young Bucks beat him?
Right.
So Sting loses his last match ever? They don't usually do that.
Gross, dude. If you're going to do it, I'm going to kick you off. It's annoying.
What's he doing?
Keeps licking and
He's
licking.
done that all day. Like, he was so annoying on my lap earlier today that... Anywho.
Anyways, Vindicator says Dr. Faker did post a flex pic on Twitter, aka X, today, continuing the trend of wrestlers getting buffed during their time away from the TV ring. So far, it's worked for Orton and Styles.
Well, we'll have to see, because I know that she had lost her butt before she left, and it was a very sad day for wrestling fans. Like, okay. She just showed up and she had no ass. Like, it just dropped off. Like,
it's disappeared.
And I get it. She was going into exercise, so I'm hoping that she's really putting on size, that she's putting it on in the right places. Because it's all about that base. Got to have all the base in the right places. Right? Or am I all by myself on that one?
Why are we talking about Tapatio, you weirdo? Anyways, Ravi says, Brian, what's he going to do? Be a stay-at-home dad? I don't know if he knows how to be a dad. Vindicator's like, but hopefully not for Faker, LOL. Hugo says, what's the correlation? Not enough tragedy in today's celeb circles, question mark. Feels like, D, are you sleeping okay? Have you been lobotomized? It might have been. I don't know. Who knows what's wrong with me? He calls us, I enjoy talking about death. We all do. It's morbid. Ravi says, KRS-One is better. Vindicator says, Piccola showing off that high-level vocabulary tonight. Walter says, John Moxley team for the win.
KRS. That's funny.
Piccola says, yeah, boy. Walter says, Soraya's brother is now in AEW. And says, hello to Leopold Cap. Piccola says, CWC was really good. And Dusty Rhodes Classic earlier in NXT were some nice tourneys. I was like, D, don't blame the cat. Don't blame the cat for what? Licking himself? Yeah, that's not annoying at all.
Oh, yeah, she's shredded, but notice her butt's gone. There's nothing there.
She forgot how to...
No, I mean, there's nothing. Like a frog stood up and put his pants on. It's just gone. There's nothing. But I am looking at the guns.
Rico's like, oh, Walter says this Sunday, AEW Revolution, 8 p.m. better time. Yeah, except for it's a longer one, Walter. It's going to be like 7 hours. Vindicator says Sting will win and pass the title to someone else, just as Piper Niven took over for Sonya Deville. Maybe. Pico says, let me give you a bit of insight, backstory, if you will. Okay, I'm ready. Ravi says, Britt, you would still tap it, though. Janelle says, dropped off is kind of crazy. It's all about that bass, no trouble. Walter says Tony Khan will give a party to Sting off the air tonight. Piccolo says, I've been to the Von Braun Center in Huntsville quite a few times for hockey, a fandom con, and a WWE house show. Okay. Ravi says, come on, D. Brian and Bree raising the new breeds of vegans with their kids. Okay. Walter says, so Sting is going to retire. The Young Bucks will win tag team belts. Will they, though, Walter? Ravi says, D. Cats lick themselves to clean themselves, don't they? Yes.
Yeah.
But it's incessant, and it's annoying. And he has a wound on his neck, and he can't get to it. So he keeps just licking the same fucking spot that he can't get to anyways. It's annoying.
Oh.
Anyways, Piccolo says, apparently it's named after the Werner von Braun, German-American aerospace engineer, and perhaps a Nazi? Maybe.
Yeah, so Van Braun is the guy that invented the rocket. Right? That's how he got to space. Like, he's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, but why are we calling him a Nazi?
Because he's German.
So?
We stole him from Germany.
Was he a Nazi at the time?
So a Nazi is a party, right? Like, so it'd be like the radical left or something, right? They're Nazis. But the people are, yeah, something going on. Anyways, but the people were German. He was a German. I don't think he was a Nazi, but he could have been, you know, part of that party.
Yeah.
But history makes everything out to either be positive or negative. That's like a plastic thing.
There, it's commercial. You better go check.
I'm running.
Bastard. Anyways. Robbie says, nah, as much as you like bass, you need some treble, trust me.
Yeah, but not a gonzo.
Robbie says, so Claudio making a name in AEW? Sure. Pickle says, yeah, that's the way I interpreted it. That's weird. I mean, it's not weird interpreting it that way. It's just weird that people would think that way, I guess. Walter says, Rip Ole Anderson and Rip Vincent, a.k.a. Virgil, NWO Wrestling lost 2 wrestlers this month. Yeah. I'm pretty young, too, I mean, one of them was only in his 60s. Is that how people talk to each other? They're like making sounds and they're eating chocolate. It's weird. Hey, Travis. While you're out there, will you get me a bowl of those eggs? Those chocolate eggs? The Cadbury eggs? During a picture-in-picture commercial break, by the way, they're having a 3-on-3. It's gross. As other people call it, a 6-man. Nasty. Anyways, it's the Blackpool Club against FTR and Eddie Kingston.
It was that
such a weird matchup.
box with the calendar was there. So nothing important, but he was there.
Yeah, because he's a jackass. It's like, dude, chew on this instead. What was that?
It was a piece of popcorn that was on my seat, and I set it there, and I popped.
I'm like, what was that? Just wee.
Ooh.
Piccolo says, when I rode around the base in Huntsville, they have some bunkers and above ground steam pipes that go on for stretches of a mile. That's kind of cool. That's a interesting, weird engineering thing to do, but Walter says, so no movie for Friday. I will be here 100%. And Walter says, Daphne, have fruit. It's good food. I am having an apple. Walter, apple. Robbie says, so Julia Hart going to be a big star in AEW. So big. So big, Robbie. So big. We're back from that picture-in-picture break, guys. Jon Moxley thinks he's cool.
He's not.
I don't think he even really got there, but we're going to all pretend that he did.
Right. Dax was defenseless. Yet it still happened.
I guess Eddie Kingston died. Oh, there he is. He's finally getting up. I guess he's not as dead.
As you thought he might be.
Well, he wasn't there for like 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh, Becky. Look at her butt. It is so big. Looks like one of those rap guys. Girl. That's funny. I have Claudio on my old one. The picture I had on there. What's in that?
Oh.
Oh, lariat! By Jonathan Moxley.
No, Jonathan Moxley.
Oh wait, he's not. It's not spelled right. He's not Jonathan. He's a John, like the French John.
People spell Jonathan without an H all the time.
Didn't know that.
It's Joe Nathan.
I did not know that. So is Nathan and John the same name?
Joe Nathan?
Uh-oh, Spinneroonie. It's like the midget on SmackDown. He does that, but on the shoulders.
Wow. Yeah. Walter says, I like the new setting at AEW. Looks cool backstage and the ramp. Robbie says no, but they were building up Julia Hart to be something.
Yeah, well, she is something.
She's the
Unless
TV
she lost.
champion or something. Walter says Jon Moxley likes blood. Yeah. Piccolo says, okay, Travis, give me your fave 3 football movies, fave 3 basketball movies, and fave baseball movies.
Okay, so football's easy. So I'll start with basketball because I don't know if there is 3 movies that I like in basketball. I don't even know if I've seen 3. So White Man Can't Jump with what's his name, Wesley Snipes and the Natural Born Killer from Cheers. And then basketball movie I can't think of. Yeah, I don't think there's any cool basketball movies. Blue Chips.
That one with Michael Jordan.
I'm going there.
The Looney Tunes.
That's the only one I know. I was trying to think if there was another one.
Basketball.
I know there's
Semi-Pro. Ooh. That new one we just watched.
Well, okay. Yeah. What did we just watch? I didn't watch it. Remember, I fell asleep.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You fell asleep through that?
Yeah.
I have to watch it again?
No, I'll watch it by myself. Obviously, it wasn't good. You have to watch it again. Anyways,
no, it was pretty fun.
Hello. Answer my question. What's your 3 favorite basketball movies? That's the hardest one. Anyways, and then Looney Tunes. God, what's that called? What is that? Movie one? Michael Jordan. Oh, fuck! I don't know what it's called. Talking about Larry Bird in it.
Mm.
Bill Murray's in it. Anyways, that one. Fuck it. No clue. It's not even anywhere near my head. Anywhere near yours?
No. I can see pictures, but not
Oh,
the name.
I could quote the fucking movie. Just can't tell you what it's called. It's not
the
up.
Looney Tune one?
Yeah. I know they remade it with LeBron, but I can't tell you anything near what it was called. Anyways, that one. Obviously, you could tell how much I like the basketball movies. There was a Love and Basketball or something, too, with Ray Allen, but I've never seen it. I probably have seen it, but I wasn't paying attention. Baseball, you got Sandlot. Space Jam, that's it. You've got Sandlot, it's probably the best. You've got, I'm not going to put Field of Dreams in there. That one's a tough watch for me. Costner's movies are so slow. I will use the one with the midget kid that was teased and he lived in a castle in his basement. The bench warmers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use the one with the guy that you don't like. What's his name? The actor.
Robert Redford?
Robert Redford, and he has the bat.
What the hell is that one called?
If I knew, I would say that.
The Miracle...
the Maverick or something. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, that one. And then football is the program's my far and away the best. Remember the Titans is number 2, and then number 3. Make sure I'm not forgetting any football movies. I'll do the Game Plan with The Rock. I think that one's cute. I'll watch it right now. This second.
Goldie Hawn. That's my football movie.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that one. I'd put it in my top 10.
I
for sure.
love that movie.
Because there's some other ones. There's one with Al Pacino. It's called like Any Given Sunday. That one's really good too. But it's not one that I would just watch and watch and watch. Where that one with The Rock, I'd watch that one over and over. That shit's cute.
What's his face? Waterboy.
Oh yeah, Bobby Boucher. Forgot about that. That even had wrestling in it. Foosball. Yeah, and what's her name that looks like the girl that everybody's simping over lately? Presley. Jamie Lee Presley or something.
In which one?
Waterboy. I'm your sister. I'm your sister.
Oh.
Your sister. She looks just like that girl.
Oh.
Like I saw somebody cut their faces in half and put them together. And
Which girl?
I just told you. The one everybody's simping over. Barbie.
Oh, Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
I didn't know what girl you were talking about. I'm like,
if you
girl?
cut down straight down the middle and put their faces together,
mm-hmm.
they're the same fucking girl.
I
just told you, Presley.
Yeah.
Jamie Presley or Lisa Presley or something.
No, it's Jamie. Her name's Jamie.
Jamie Lee Presley.
No, Lee's. Just Jamie.
Anyways, that's my 3-3-3. Hockey.
Baseball, Major League.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Major League. That would probably be in there above. What was the last one I named? I don't even remember my 3 that I did for baseball.
The program, no.
That's football, yeah. Yeah, Major League's got to be in the top
Robert
3.
Redford one.
Yeah, definitely way better than that one. Major League. I forgot about Major League.
Well, the Blackpool Club won.
Yeah, they did.
Just so you know.
Because Eddie Kingston's a baby.
He got beat up a lot.
He's a crybaby.
Walter says, good match so far. Awesome. Grega John says, hi. Hi, Grega John. Robbie says, you don't get many people called Bob anymore. He also says, I think his middle name should be John Rutherford Moxley. Robbie says, basketball diaries. Feels like, aw. Yeah, think outside the box, LOL. Feels like Robbie likes High School Musical as one.
What's
Pickle's like
that?
Bugs Bunny versus the Monstars. The cartoon one. Walter's like the longest yard is Space Jam and Rebound and Blue Chips.
Blue Chips is the one that I was talking about.
Pickle says, did you ever enjoy the Bad News Bears?
With Martha, what's his name? Martha Redford. What's his name? He was in Grubhub Man. Robert Mathau.
Oh, the old one.
The original.
Yeah. The new one has what's his face in it.
Yeah, I don't like him as an actor though. You know, I've never liked him in any movie. Like I like the role he plays in Tombstone.
Yeah.
Because he gets punked, but I just don't like that guy, Bobby Thornton or whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't that his name? Bob Thornton.
Yeah, something like that. It does like 3 names. Thornton's the last name.
Billy Bob
The Natural.
Thornton.
Thank you, Piccola. Yeah, the
The
Natural.
Natural. That's it.
Walter says Sandlot, Bad News Bears. Walter's like, okay, good match. And Robbie says, this match is long. It was like 9 yards. If you're talking about the original, the 9 yards, like the whole 9 yards with, not the whole 9 yards, but what the hell was that one called? They were in prison and it had Burt Reynolds in it.
Mm-hmm.
That
know.
original one is pretty good. If you're doing football movies.
They redid it with what's his name? Adam
I
Sandler.
know, it's not as good. And it has,
Courtney Cox. She's the one that calls the cops on him and gets him thrown in jail.
I was talking about wrestlers. I thought there were
Stone Cold
wrestlers
Steve
in
Austin.
it. Anyways, Walter's like, Forrest Gump. Pickle's like, did you ever see Little Giants? It's cute. I haven't seen the one with little kids and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
Walter says Little Big League. Pickle's like, Major League is so fun. Greg John says hi again. And Pickle says points for Wesley Snipes, right? Walter says Mighty Ducks. Hey, Greg, welcome.
Wesley Snipes is also in Major League.
Mm-hmm.
The original.
Greg John says Field of Dreams was okay. Robbie says, Cola, come on, man. The songs are good. LOL, not. Greg says, hey, Walter. And Pickle says, true. Can't go wrong.
Yeah. And then you've got hockey movies. You got like the Mighty Ducks. And I don't know if you would call it a hockey movie, but I consider it a hockey movie. It's called like Cutting Edge, where he was a hockey player and then he hooks up with a figure skater and then they perform at the national championship. I like that show. And I don't know if there is another hockey one.
Bob Thornton.
That's right. Bob Thornton.
Oh, no, but I couldn't remember the third name.
Oh, I thought I said Billy at the end. Anywho, it doesn't matter. She's out of my league when they're at the hockey game, and she knows the hockey player before they start dating.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Golf and hockey.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna do golf movies next. Just kidding. I don't know any golf movies. Oh wait, no, I do. It's got Homeboy in it. Tin Cup. That's that guy we were just talking about.
Robert Redford. Oh, Kevin Costner.
Costner.
Ugh, that guy.
Happy Gilmore. And I'm sure there's another one. I want to play the golf game that they play in on South Park.
Football one, the replacement.
When she's chasing him down the road to kill him. And she's hitting him. The golf game on South Park. And Tiger Woods' wife chasing him to murder.
The Replacements are pretty good. That one's not too bad. It's a football one.
Oh, that's the one you're talking about, Bert.
No. Yeah, no.
No, that had Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves in it. I have a hard time with Keanu Reeves.
There was one with Keanu Reeves, but there was another one that was kind of the same, but it had Quantum Leap guy in it.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites.
That one's a good.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a good football
yeah,
one.
the kicker's the girl that she was like Kathy Ireland. She's a smoke show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kathy Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what that one's called.
Sinbad was the center, no, he wasn't the center.
It's not the Replacements though, because it's like the Replacements.
It's not.
Because the Replacements one is the Keanu Reeves one.
Right.
I think.
Right.
Oh, so many of them.
Great show. I heard that Tom Brady's going to come back and play for Michigan this year.
Cool.
Because he has 1 year left of eligibility.
Necessary Roughness. Thank you, people.
That's
the one I was looking for.
What's another sport? Ping
Wild,
pong would be Forrest Gump.
Wildcats was the Goldie Hawn one.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites, by the way.
It's good. It's really good.
I like that movie. Want to talk about extra points for Wesley Snipes?
He in that one too, isn't he?
Yeah.
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 So Will Ospreay is showing up on AEW television right now. If you guys are a fan. There's one person out there just happy as shit.
Walter says, Field of Dreams, good movie. A person bought the house where the movie was shooting at. Nice. Robbie says, these films ain't rom-coms, are they? Yeah, some, I mean, most of them are. Not all of them are about the game, by the way.
Yeah, She's Out of My League is definitely a rom-com.
I think the only one that we've talked about that kind of doesn't have a girl involved is literally Sandlot. There are no girls except for the mom. That's it.
Yeah, and it's Lois Lane.
So, yeah.
Isn't it?
I think that's his mom.
Well, there they go.
Piccolo says most of them are. Walter says, okay, promo, Tony Schiavone. Piccolo says, game is on the line, and you have to win your girl back at the end. Walter says, Will Ospreay, and Piccolo says, it's Necessary Roughness, the name of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Piccolo says, boxing, racing.
I don't know any boxing movies. I know they did.
You don't know any boxing movies at all? Not one?
Let me see. So I know that they did an Ali, but I've never seen it. They did a George Foreman one recently, and I haven't seen it.
Adrian.
It's not even real boxing. You know, my sister, so I had Jacob
It's
in
still
boxing.
a boxing movie.
So I had Jacob in boxing, and she'd make him watch that because for practice and shit. I'm like, don't watch that shit. They don't even hold their hands up. He fights with his hands at his knees. I've seen Rocky. I can box.
The one that has it's a woman one, and it has
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Clint Eastwood's in it.
Baby, $1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby.
Never seen.
Me neither. Boxing movie though.
Mm-hmm. The only reason I know about that movie is because of Pitch Perfect, and he calls her that. Whatever her name is, I can't think of her name right now. But $1 Million Baby. Rosario Dawson? No, she's not. That's not Rosario Dawson.
No. She was a teacher.
She was on that show that we watched for New Year. She was the doctor.
Yeah.
Or
she wasn't the doctor. She was the New Year's person who did the lights and stuff.
Yeah. Can you imagine your first feud in AEW and it's with Takeshita? Fuck. And I know they've been trying to make Takeshita tough. They've had him win matches lately and shit clean.
Right. Racing is Days of Thunder. That's a Tom Cruise movie.
Racing.
Talladega
Nights.
Talladega Nights.
I'm trying to think if there's one that I know.
Rad. From back in the 80s. It's a BMX racing movie.
Right.
Fuck you. That shit's good.
Skateboarding movies, Gleaming the Cube.
I'm trying to think. Rad was the BMX one, and then there was one that was dirt bikes, but I can't remember if it was that one or not. He also says last year I was impressed by Gran Turismo. The one that was made after the video game. That's kind of interesting. Walter says, that's Saraya's brother.
Who is?
Are you saying that Will Ospreay is Saraya's brother?
There's no way.
Greg
would've
John
known
says
that.
Creed is good. Pickle says, wait, how about the lifeguard girl? Squints fake
Yeah.
passing out just to kiss her. Yeah,
Wendy
but she wasn't
Peppercorn.
like part of the movie as in like all the other ones though. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he just made out with her and got kicked out. And
Like
then
necessary
smiled at her.
roughness, like he literally dates the girl.
The teacher.
Like all the other ones, except for maybe the
Ooh, swimming, diving, back to school.
oh.
He does the triple Lundy. Win the tournament.
Greg Johnson says Rocky. Walter says boo Roy Hobbs. Will Hobbs, I mean. Pico's like, I'm sure the boos are going to be huge. Walter says Don Callis, boo. Walter says, okay, bye guys. See you Friday for SmackDown. Bye, Walter. See you on Friday, bud.
Bye-bye.
Pico's like, I'm down. Movie marathon. Okay, take care, Walter. Happy Leap Day. Okay, I see. Yeah. Movie marathon indeed. There's a lot of movie.
You know what's
that
funny is I can
Chocolate
name
haven't seen.
2 ping pong movies.
There's one with Will Ferrell in it.
He does ping pong?
I'm pretty sure he did a ping pong. No, that's not him.
Oh,
That's that other guy.
yeah. I know a volleyball or a dodgeball movie, obviously. And I know 2 ping pong movies because Forrest Gump's one.
Yes.
But the other one is it Balls of Fury or whatever?
Yeah, that's it.
So that's the first time I ever heard that song from Def Leppard that I love, that Rock of Ages.
Oh.
So I'd never heard it before because it wasn't one of their big ones, even though it's their biggest song. Like my sister didn't listen to it or anything. And so I never had heard it.
That's
and
funny.
then every time he would come out to play, because he was that child phenom,
Mm-hmm.
he'd take his gum and put it on the table, and that song was playing in the background. I love that song. So then I started listening to it all the time.
It's funny.
And then they made a musical named that. So there's my 2
That
ping
musical
pong.
was good though.
Yeah. Well, that movie's better.
Let's see. Vindicator says, "Oh, why is Callis celebrating a win over Jericho? That doesn't mean anything anymore. Would be like somebody celebrating a win over Ric Flair back in January." Ravi says the Oriental guy is gonna kick ass.
Yeah. Take a shot up.
He's gonna
Gotcha.
kick the ass. Blue Top brand garlic hatch creamy hot sauce, huh?
Boom.
That sounds pretty yummy. I
How you
thought
get
that
it
was
done.
good on those. How spicy is it? Like hot spicy. How hot spicy was it?
Ooh, what about wrestling movies?
Oh my god, why would we talk about wrestling movies? Nobody cares.
No Holds Barred.
Nobody cares about wrestling movies. Travis.
What's the one with the King's Crown with David Arquette in it?
Mm-mm.
That shit was pretty funny.
Talk.
And then The Wrestler, but I've never seen The Wrestler, so I can't put it on the list. Everybody keeps telling me I need to watch it, but it seems drama-ish, and I'm not into drama-ish movies.
Right?
We're live.
Pickle says, let me see if I can recognize a few Facebook group members.
On Collision, you were talking crap.
Vindicator says, along with Joe and Swerve, I think AEW will lean heavily on Ospreay and Okada to carry the company going forward.
Yeah, and if they care about the women's division, Monet. Probably something. They did it in the NBA and it worked.
This is dumb.
This is
That whole segment was just awkward. and
when
dumb.
this guy leaves and goes to WWE, it'll be a great day. They can get
Mhm.
rid of that girl on Raw, Samantha Roberts or whatever her name is. Wait, you know his name's Robert. What's her name? Samantha.
I don't pay attention.
It's Orange Cassidy.
Pickle says from a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 4.5. Vindicator says, all right, people, understand what they're telling you. Wrestling Gab is now Movie Gab.
Well, sports movie. Yeah.
We were talking about sports movies. What's your problem? And Piccolo says, I'm happy with it because it didn't overpower the whole meal. Nice. That's always good. Always just good when it's just an addition and not like something that takes over what you're eating. And that's all you taste.
So I was going to do a thing with stick figures, and now it would look like I'm copying Orange Cassidy's entrance. No, I'm serious. I was even looking into, I was talking to AI about it, and I was looking into software and shit. Now I'm not
happy. He also says, Freshly Squeezed is here. Vindicator says Josh Roberts would never take a demotion to go back to that other company.
Is that where he came from? Is it Josh or Justin?
I thought it was Justin.
I don't know what his name is. Nick. Wait. Oh, God. Like, he's actually wrestling on TV. Yet they can't put any other talent on TV. They got to do this. This is worse than Garcia. Christian is my father. When's Jungle Boy gonna show back up? And would he be a baby face when he comes back? That'd be hilarious.
Can he come back?
He can. I don't think he left. I wonder how many of those shirts they've sold.
Which ones?
Christian is my father. That's just pretty funny.
Robbie's like, this match defo got the juice. And Pico's like, but guys, hey guys, tap, tap, tap. That's Nick Wayne, yo. Yeah, Nick Wayne, bitch.
All right, here we go. Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, just picking them off one by one.
Side headlock.
Robbie's like, Nick Wayne with the real wrestling.
Yeah.
Vindicator says, so is it better to see the international title on TV a lot, even if it's not the most interesting match, or never see a title on TV at all, like the United States title? Well, this is a TV title, so it needs to be seen on TV.
This one's not, but yeah.
I thought this one was a TNT.
Isn't this that international one?
No, his is the TNT TV Championship.
Oh.
It says it right on the belt, TNT.
Okay. I didn't know that.
The one that Orange Cassidy has is the international one.
Wait,
But Christian Cage has the TV
Oh, that's
TNT
the one I'm talking
one.
about. Yeah. Threw me off there for a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, the television championship needs to be defended on TV. But Christian's old. And it doesn't make any sense for him to wrestle all the time. What makes sense is for him to lose that title. And that title should be defended on TV in main events because that's what it's for. That's its job. The heavyweight title should only be defended on special shows every blue moon and pay-per-views. The intercontinental, whatever this thing is that they're fighting for right now, just whenever, it doesn't really matter. And the same on the women's side.
Mm-hmm. Robin says, you don't see these moves much, what Nick Wayne does.
Yeah.
No, you never see it, ever. In anything. Just praying.
I watched Charlotte do that move.
Just praying that the person's still back there when you jump off.
They land on their feet.
Because like Nick Wayne is 3 times greater than Jack Off Perry. He's got more potential. Let's be honest.
No. He looks like he should be in high school.
Vindicator says international title is equivalent to the intercontinental title. So Orange has the same importance as Gunther at this point.
Yeah. And Logan Paul. Referee can't ask the crowd. Get rid of the mother, too. She's got a name. It's Mother Wayne.
It's got a name. It's Mother Wayne, David. Gosh, David. Robbie says, hello, but the headlocks in that. Pickle's like, Vin is spitting bars.
It's weird that those guys can still get away with doing what they do. Like, how many people don't watch TV? Because, like, even if I didn't know them, I would still know them because they were on television.
Mm.
Like, there's no way they can just go into a store and not be seen.
Right.
Yet they still can walk up to people and tell them ridiculous stuff, which is funny, but still. Woman, he's like, you smell like a strip club. Just like some mom.
Okay.
You smell good. You smell like a strip club.
What does that even mean?
I would assume it means you smell really good like a stripper when they put all their good stuff on.
Does it?
I don't know what I mean, I guess if it's bottomless strip club, that might be like an insult. But if it was topless, I don't think it's an insult. They had all sorts of rules. I don't know if they still do, but there used to be rules like when we'd go down to the $1 Million Saloon, like in Utah or whatever, like they didn't serve food.
Right.
Because it was bottomless. But they had a section that they served food and it was just topless.
I could see that.
You can't have food around vaginas.
Ew.
I don't know. Girls have to eat, don't they?
Like they eat with their
I know, I don't mean shoving it up there. I mean, like, they're just, they're around their vaginas. I mean, you ever eaten naked? I don't know if I've ever eaten naked. I don't think I have. I guarantee I've never eaten naked.
You sure?
Oh.
I probably have eaten naked.
See? You couldn't do that. You're banned. It's just weird to me. Like,
well, they're not the ones eating. The patrons are eating. But could you imagine? All I can think about is...
What? I'm waiting for this disgusting...
Yeah.
Like some sort of a
I don't know if I can say... Just their... Yeah, basically bodily fluids coming out of them.
Magma. Like right in your spaghetti. You're like, well, it's going to put cheese in it anyway. Okay, I'm going to go. I got to puke.
We're talking about girls, aren't we? Not
Yeah.
men stripping.
Of course. I don't know anything. I've never been to a male strip club. I don't even know if they exist. I've heard of them. Like, they come through town, like they travel. Like the chipmunks or whatever they're called.
Chippendales.
Chippendale.
They are chipmunks in a cartoon.
I can't remember what they're called. But anyways, I know a lot of girls that go to those. And then whenever they would come through town, I don't know if they still do. Like, my Aunt Carrie would tell me a tryout always. She'd be like, okay, they're in town, guys. So now, when you guys go out to the bar, just make sure you go to that bar after they're done. Because all the girls will be jacked up. Carrie's trying to get us laid. Some funny shit if you think about it.
It's pretty funny. He goes like, that may be a banger of a match. The pompous, physically gifted Logan Paul. And then here's like, yeah. Singing it from the bottom of his lungs. Eagle says versus the slightly athletic, slightly lazy, hands in his pocket sloth of a champ, Orange. Robbie says, don't drop the mic. It might not work again, Ben. Vindicator says, you could fix it for me though, right, Robbie? Or maybe Ayla is more of a handyman. Fila says, true story, 5 feet from the stage rule in Nashville strip clubs, all nude. Fila says, so every now and then, I made $1 into a paper airplane to throw onto the stage. Robbie says, yeah, I bring my screwdrivers. Feels like LOL chipmunks. Junior's like, so Travis, will you keep those briefcases hanging up there until that PLE comes and goes, or until Priest cashes in?
I'm just going to leave them up there forever. That's our new home. I mean, I might move them down or something.
Just stop. Like, stop. Stop. You're excessively annoying. Don't do it.
Here it comes. This is just too choreographed. I don't like when these guys are wrestling like this. It's like a dance instead of wrestling.
Right? They're like, okay, do that move, do that move. Okay, you're done. You start it again. Off you go. Go away. Go. No, 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 no. Oh no.
Did they say it's
Why are these people here?
Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Oh.
Nick Wayne's going to beat himself.
Somehow he exposed a turnbuckle.
God, now Garcia's down there. Wait, so Nick Wayne is going to wrestle fucking Garcia at the pay-per-view in a steel cage?
Mm.
Jesus Christ.
Stop it.
Oh.
No, I don't want you. I don't want you. Ew. Stop.
He's having a rough life.
I don't care. I don't want him on my lap. Stop it. No.
Give her a smack.
No. Go away. Go away. Go see Dad. I'll touch your tail.
You sound like Liv Morgan.
I'm going to touch your butt. Your bit back there.
Come on, buddy. Get up in there.
Robbie's like, orange shit house, a win. Nice. And people was like, no. I was like, Nick flipping Wayne's gets clarted. People says, it's Garcia versus Christian Cage for the TNT belt. Dude.
Well, he doesn't want to roll up in a little ball because it hurts his neck.
I bet it does. So why don't you sit over there and lick yourself? Just sit over there. Yuck.
Okay. Time is up. Ooh.
Time to leave.
About an hour left. We got, what's his name coming up? Sting.
Piccolo says it's Garcia versus Christian Cage for the TNT belt.
Oh.
Vindicator says only a matter of time to leave it before Leopold jumps onto the shelves and gets fur all over Travis's action figures. I'm not talking about his fur. He has an owie on his neck, and I get it. He wants to clean it, but he can't get it. And so he just keeps licking the same spot that's not even the spot that has a problem. And it's annoying as fuck to have him on my lap doing it over and over and over and over and over again.
Do we have any numbing spray?
No. You can put that wound stuff on there, but that's about all you can do.
Maybe rubbing alcohol.
No, that will.
It'll burn him for a minute, but then
sting.
it'll take the pain away.
He'll totally hate you.
Happens. Things save me. You have me some
Stop.
apples? Unless you're not done. Are you done?
Yeah. I am done. I'm going to get up here pretty soon and be fucking done. I was like, there you go, another exciting title match. I was like, LOL, just lick it for him. Why don't you come lick it for him, you sicko?
Ew.
I was like, Travis has a good idea. No. I couldn't even imagine. It already hurts. I couldn't even imagine how much it would sting to do that. I don't even... I can't handle this.
He can't hold still.
It's driving me
Think about what it's doing to him.
Shit crazy. I get it. I understand, but I can't. I can't fucking do it. I can't do it. I can't handle it. Overstimulated for me. I can't handle it. I can't. Love you, buddy. I'm sorry you have problems. Stay out of my lap. Like, Jesus. You know, sometimes after a while he stops, but he just won't.
He can't.
He can. He just doesn't do it. He doesn't have to keep licking.
He looks like an alley cat.
I get it. I feel bad for him, but I just, I can't handle it anymore. It's been a long day, and it doesn't help.
Are they going to split them up and then have them wrestle at the pay-per-view?
Who knows?
Hey, finally, women.
Chris Statlander, huh? That's a weird grouping.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, trust in Travis. He's onto something. Yeah, right. Feels like the Saw D has her boundaries. I was like, D, come on, man. Don't treat the cat that way. I'm not treating him anyway, guys. Like, before the show, I cleaned his wounds, put some Vaseline on it, which that's his problem, and I get it. and gave him some cat treats, okay? He got a treat for me being mean to him because I had to be, and I don't like it. But I'm sorry, the incessant licking, constant movement drives me nuts. I don't like it when Argus does it and he licks his bed for like 10 minutes straight. Drives me absolutely batshit
All right,
crazy.
we're underway. Sky Blue.
But he stops. The cat, he won't. He's still doing it. Vindicator's like, well, not even Sir Leopold can distract me from this Daisy Cakes match coming up. Yay! Okay.
Or Sky Blue. She's going to lose.
Yeah. He feels like, oops, time to unzip the pants, men of culture. Robbie's like, go on, Julia Hart. Who knew she'd be here? Well, she's got to be out there with her friend. Did she stay down there too?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, there she is. Piccolo says, I think Dami Mammy and her outfit in Australia was a bit more revealing, though. It was. Vindicator says, it's kind of funny that Sky eyes and face kind of resemble a cat. Sure. So
yeah.
Funny. You know, for a girl her size, her muscular definition, she was really quick on her feet. Men trying to compliment a woman wrestler and their weirdness. Fuck off, you guys. Jesus Christ. What weirdest fucking shit come out of these men's mouths?
Well, because you have to, because women are so fucking sensitive that you can't just talk. Like,
why do you have to make any comments about her physique?
Because you do about the men. You treat everybody the same. I talk about men's bodies on wrestling all the time. So when I talk about a woman's, it shouldn't be any different. And in AEW, you've got mixtures of both.
I think it's just how they said it.
Mm-hmm. It's because you have to
It's not
placate.
that they said it, it's just how they said it.
In the old days, you just call them a big old broad, and that's it. No, I'm not kidding. Like Bobby Heenan, I guarantee would have said, "That's a big old broad," because that's how Bobby was. He's hilarious.
Hey, Cola, I have a question. Were you a fan of the movie The Crow?
I watched it with my cousins when I was like in junior high or something.
Robbie says her size is proportionate to her weight, I guess. Vindicator says their physique is out there for all to see, except if you go and have matches in Saudi Arabia.
Right. And then you can still see it because they just put them in tight clothes. Tight clothes, I think, are more revealing than just skin sometimes. I swear. Like, turtleneecks make girls look like they have giant boobs. I'm like, why is that?
I don't need that. I do not need that emphasis or help.
I've never seen you in a
Pickle says, come on, D. That was iconic at my young age. Well, I'm not saying it. Some people liked it and some people didn't. He doesn't like it. Like, he's not a fan.
What the? I've seen it once and I don't remember it.
Yeah, but you've made comments about it.
Okay, so what I don't like is that Sting tried to be the guy.
Oh.
But I don't know enough about the show. I honestly don't know what happened.
Oh, okay. Anyways, the reason why I'm bringing it up is they're doing a remake of it.
With who?
His name is
Jet Li.
like Billy or Bill Skarsgård or something.
Oh, okay.
And they totally, I feel like they ruined the Eric Draven character with the remake of the guy.
Have
Like,
you seen
people
it?
were, like, kind of excited about it, you know, to see kind of like what they, and now everybody's completely disappointed because of what they did. So I was just curious if you've seen anything about that, people, and like what your take on it is and stuff. Because I'm just kind of curious. Because I like the movie. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I should watch that movie again. I haven't seen it in a long time. Anyways, because this may have been my first R-rated flick. I just remember. Robbie says The Crow from '94. Yes. Feels like, oh. And Robbie says, D, man, Travis seen it once, long time ago. How can he remember? Vindicator says, but they can't hang out of their clothes quite as good as My Baby Live. Right, Travis? LOL.
Right. Well, Sky, about 6 months ago, might have had a better butt. But she's changing. Which I don't know how she's changing. If she's just out of shape or...
Is she getting
she's
married?
She's getting soft in other places.
Is she getting married?
No.
Is she with somebody and getting
Yeah,
married?
she's definitely dating.
Sometimes if they're getting married, they'll do weird things to their bodies to fit in their dresses better.
Yeah, but she's getting bigger. Like, look at her legs and her belly.
Her legs look skinny to me. Like they don't have any meat on them anymore.
Big power slam right there from the female. From the Andromeda Galaxy. Her bra keeps trying to come off, yeah.
I guess she keeps playing with it.
Discus lariat. Nope. Ducked it.
What a neck breaker.
Uno, dos.
No, no, no. No, no, no.
Oh, touch it.
That's the one I'm scratching it. Serves you right. Serves you right.
Well, you didn't want him on your lap. Now you're...
I didn't want him on my lap, but I don't want him scratching. Robbie says you liked Brandon Lee's acting. He didn't act long enough for you to even get a sense of how he would act. Robbie says they should have used Sting and Darby Allin for the Crow remake for the authentic look.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Yeah, I'm sure that would have made everything better.
Darby, the house elf, could have done all the stunts by himself.
He could have. Maybe somebody
Look,
could have.
she's still trying to get her
Maybe somebody
tits in
could
her
have shot
outfit.
him and killed him too.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
So you're gonna get after me about that, but who was the one talking about morbid death stuff earlier? But it's okay.
Who would get shot? Darby? So if Darby died right now, somehow he'd be a legend? No.
Do you feel that Brandon Lee is a legend?
No.
He got shot in the making of The Crow. He died.
Right, but he's famous because his dad got shot and killed in a movie too. Like, if his dad wouldn't have died that same way, no one would know who he was.
Everybody knew who he was. It didn't matter who his dad was.
Don't
how his
start.
dad died.
He was famous because of his father, and he died in the same way. That's how people remember it. So let's just say, if he didn't have a famous dad, he wouldn't have been in the movie in the first place.
Right.
But let's say he made it to Hollywood. If his dad wouldn't have died in the movie, and he died in the movie, people would just say, hey, actually, I don't even know if that's true. Who did fucking, what's his name, kill? The bald one.
He killed somebody?
Yeah, he's like on trial for it.
Somebody died?
Yeah. Accidental shooting, which there's no such thing as an accident.
I don't know who that is. I didn't know he killed somebody.
Yeah. Somebody died.
I didn't think they died.
Yeah.
Some nobody?
That's what I'm getting at.
At what?
But if it happened before, you would say, oh shit, that's same thing that happened to her dad.
I don't know. But if you're gonna play, pull that and that, then you have to play it for other stuff too.
Absolutely.
Fine. Then, yeah. Every single wrestler that is a child of a wrestler, the only reason why they're there is because of their father.
Okay.
Done.
They wouldn't probably know the sport if it wasn't.
And they'll never be as good. And nobody will ever know who they really are because of it. And if they died, nobody would remember them for their actions. They would only know them because of who their father was.
Right.
So we only know who those people are is because of their dads.
Right. The example of that is the Flair boy.
All of them. Every single one of them. Every single child of a wrestler that's in wrestling right now, you have to use that same criteria just like you did for that. All of them.
Okay. How many movies did the dude make?
Doesn't matter how many he made.
Kind of matters. It's like you can't say Charlotte Flair. You can't compare him.
You can. You can compare. You can compare. It doesn't matter. You can compare all of them. No, the only reason why she's in it is because of her dad. The only reason why she is as far as she is because of her dad. The only reason why Stephanie is where she at is because of her dad. The only reason why Triple H is there is because of who he married. The only reason why you could go, the list could go on and on and on and on about all these guys. The only reason why Braun Breaker's there is because of his dad. The only reason why what's his face is there is because of his dad.
Right.
Jack Perry. The only reason why he's there is because of his dad.
Besides Jack Perry, I mean, his dad didn't wrestle. But
doesn't matter. His dad was a celebrity. Wrestling kind of makes people who are celebrities.
Right. Anyways, everything you set up to the Jack Perry thing is a fact. Like, you were spitting facts. Like, Stephanie would have been in the wrestling business.
I'm just saying that you're trying to tell me that the only reason why Brandon Lee was anything was because of his dad. The same applies to every fucking person whoever follows in the footsteps of whoever family member did something. The only reason why they're anything is because of their dad.
Fact.
The only reason why these people are anything is because they're not of their own accolades or anything, just because of their family. That's it. The only reason why The Rock is who he is because of his dad.
The bloodline.
That's it. Nothing else. Anything he's done means diddly shit. Nothing.
Well, why do you say that second part?
Because of what you said.
Right, but what I'm saying is true. Because
then it has to apply everywhere. You can't just say it's true and then it doesn't apply to certain people because, they've done more stuff. We don't know what could have happened. He got killed. We don't know. He could have been the next fucking Robert Redford that everybody enjoyed and loved and just couldn't wait to see him act on TV.
Right. And if he would have, then it would be different, right? Like, you can't compare somebody that's done it so long that they're now famous.
But you're saying that the reason why and the only reason why he's anything is because of his dad and how his dad died. So I'm saying if you're going to take that, then you have to apply it to everything else. No matter what. Celebrities, wrestlers, whoever. If their parent was involved in this business, the only reason why they are what they are is because of their parent. Whether or not they died or if they are still in the business doing it. It's the only reason why is because of their parent. And that's it. That's what makes them. They are not their own person. They're not themselves. Their parent made them that way, and that's just how it is. And they're not going to ever accomplish anything else but what they are under their parent.
Okay. Right. So with the Brandon Lee one that we're talking about, he didn't do anything else. And then he died. So therefore, no one would know who he is.
He didn't do anything else, and then he died. He died in the middle of doing it.
Right. And therefore, anybody that dies in the middle of doing something isn't known. The reason he's known is because his dad died in the same fashion.
Yeah, because his dad, what he did his whole entire life meant nothing. That's exactly now what you're trying to say. That Bruce Lee did absolutely fucking nothing before he died. And the only thing anybody knows the motherfucker about is his fucking death.
No.
Yeah.
Where do you come up with this?
It's what I'm hearing.
Well,
You just said it.
No, I said that Brandon Lee didn't do anything. He died the same way his dad died. His dad was famous as fuck.
And the only reason why anybody knows that is because his dad died that way. That's what you said. Rewind the tape. It's exactly what you said.
That who Brandon
The
is.
only reason why anybody knows who Brandon Lee is because his dad died the same exact way he did in a movie. That's it. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why anybody knows who he is, and that's the only reason why he somehow is not even famous. He's not famous at all. His name is just known, and the fact that his son was involved in all his whole life and everything he did means nothing to you because that's the only way that poor kid was known was that he died the same way his dad did. That's it. That's what you said at first.
Right.
You didn't bring in his past or anything. So that's why I'm like, okay, so you're telling me that the only reason why any of these people are fucking known in wrestling for specifics is because of who their dad was. Like, their dad was this. So that means that's the only reason why you know them. Ric Flair was Ric Flair. So now you know that Charlotte Flair is Ric Flair's daughter. But the only reason why you know that is because they're Flairs.
Right, they keep telling you. So you know.
Oh, great.
Then she went on to become her own self.
No, she can't be. She can't. She can't. She is always going to be in the shadow of her father because there's no room for her to be her own person.
Right.
Because according to you, even if he would have lived, he would have made nothing of himself because it means nothing because of who his dad was.
Right. So, if Bruce Lee wouldn't have died in a movie, no one would know who Brandon Lee was, is what I'm saying.
And I'm going to say that on that fact, you're wrong. Because Brandon, their kid, was in everything they did.
We're talking about movies.
His whole entire... No!
Yeah.
Bruce Lee's entire life, his kid was there.
I'm just saying we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Just because his son went into doing movies as part of the business doesn't mean anything.
Except for that he died in the same way. So therefore you can connect it to the past. And that's why he's famous. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever. It's the most bullshit fucking shit ever come out of your mouth.
What the fuck? Is this the main event? Jericho against nobody? This better not last 20 minutes. Is this supposed to be the main event?
I don't fucking know. I don't live here. I don't go here.
There it is. Ooh, Jericho lands right on his lower back. That hurts old people. So is this like one half of a tag team or something? Are they like old guys?
I don't know who this is.
This is... Why is it on my TV, though? End it, Jericho. That would be nice. Thank you. Oh, he's too close to those.
He goes like, Hispagia, less than 5 perhaps. And Robbie says, D, don't these people you mentioned have enough to stand on their own? No, they don't. They can't. They would have never been anybody without their father. Fuck you guys. That's what Travis just said. This kid would be nothing without his dad.
They know what I said. You can't.
So there we go.
Tell them what I said.
Nothing. They would be nothing without their fathers. Nothing. So there it is. Nothing. Without those last names or those names attached to them, they are nothing and would be nothing.
I'll ask you a question. If Charlotte would have died before, let's say, 2012, when she first started, if she'd died that year, would you know who she was?
I have no idea. But I bet you anything they probably would tell you because the wrestling would tell you all about it. They would probably talk about it all the time because she was wrestling at that time.
I'm talking about now.
I'm sure they probably would say something. I'm sure they'd be like, oh, yeah, some poor Ric Flair. He's had it real rough with his kids dying on him. Isaac also, didn't they put the work in to get where they are? Pico's like, nepotism at its best. So Robbie says, D. Travis, no one really knows who Carmella's dad was. He was a wrestler. Jimmy Chonga in the chat says, is it true that Tama Tonga signed with WWE?
It is.
Robbie's like,
shit.
yes, it's true. Pico's like, I'm not here, blah, blah, blah. Pico's like, dang it. Travis and Vindicator says, I guess I assume Jericho was facing
Oh, God!
from the Thor movie
Hurricane
tonight. But this is a very different kind of Atlantis, LOL. So I'm going to head out and see you guys on the next Humpty Hump Day. Nice.
All right.
Vindicator's like, get better soon, Sir Leopold. If you
There
can hear
is
me,
a pay-per-view
take care,
this
everyone.
Sunday.
Yeah, Vindicator, if you're going to watch AEW, their Revolution pay-per-view is this Sunday. It's going to be like 8 hours long with 25 matches.
Ooh, it's almost March, huh? March Madness. It would start tomorrow. Not March Madness, but March, but it's leap year.
Yep.
Which means that we get a new president. Well, or we get a chance to elect a new president. Every leap year. It's an election year. Hey.
People says, bye, Vindicator.
Just the two of us. Oh, 2 for 25. That's expensive.
Vindicator says, yeah, I might see you guys for 4 of those 8 hours. Later, Gator. Bye.
See ya. Wish I could leave.
Can.
You want to do Jericho and whoever by yourself?
No. We can just leave. What's stopping us?
Like a tree. Responsibility.
For what? I doubt anybody in here would give a shit if we left. Oh, who knows who's going to win this garbage match? We don't even know why they're having it. Just to fill in some crap because somehow there's a story between Jericho and a luchador that we don't know about. But it's there.
Like
so
one
it's
half
fine.
of the tag team.
Somehow, it is what it is, I guess. Hey.
It's like, it's not working. Poor kid.
That's part of his flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all over.
Scab thing.
Yeah, it's the scabs on his stuff. It's gross.
Trying to get it off. Almost like he's almost licking it off. That bottom part.
It's not the bottom part, though. It's this part under here. Keeps scratching.
Well, he's got like 2 or 3 different
I know. I
ones
saw
up
him.
there. His face right there looks bad, too. Atlantis.
Robbie says, so Tammy Tonga, the next Seth Rollins in WWE?
No.
I don't even know who this person is.
He's just a new guy he'll be signing with NXT here pretty soon.
Why is this guy wearing his diaper over his pants?
Rey Mysterio.
It's weird.
Ray Jr. taught him.
Robbie's like, he looks like Seth.
Does he?
Who is he?
Just a wrestler that just signed with WWE.
Like he's been around for a while?
Yeah,
Did he
probably
come
a
from
new
some other place?
Yeah, new. I think. What name are they calling him?
T-A-M-A
Hold on. Let me get it open.
Tonga.
T-A-M-A. Tonga. He does have a lot of Seth Rollins looks to him, doesn't he? Look at that picture. Looks like Seth.
Yeah.
And then that one there.
Is he Samoan?
Yeah, Tonga.
Okay.
Probably Tongan.
Everybody says with long hair, he looks a bit like Seth.
Yeah, hot to see how tall he is. Did you guys know he's already 41? That dude just landed on his face. He's 6 foot tall.
He's
That's
6 foot
build.
tall and he's 41.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, he's not going to be that right. He's probably going to get broken in the first match.
He's 6 foot build, which means he's probably like 5'10". So he's going to be like a...
Short man.
Yeah, like... I'm trying to think of who... Like a Solo Sequoia size. But... way older.
Right.
He was trained by the Ricky Dragon Steamboat, though. And Haku. Wait, is he Haku's son? Isn't that who he is? Yeah, his dad's Haku. We've seen him before. When this first started, remember Haku? The big Samoan guy came on. I said, oh, he's from WWE. He's an old man. His son was on here.
From here? From
here?
AEW?
Yeah.
I don't remember those people. I was like, yeah, he is.
Unless it... No, never mind. It was his brother that was on here. And he was a little bigger, I believe. Yeah, 6'8". Yeah, his brother's huge. Also born in the 90s, so he's quite a bit older. Dead people.
I don't know either, but this is dumb. I hate
Well, it's too bad that he didn't get the height like his brother. Jesus. His brother's 8 inches taller than him.
Look at the height differences in the Von Erichs.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was 6'8". The other one was like 6'1", if he was lucky. One of them was only 5'4".
One of their other brothers is 6'2".
Oh my God, this is dumb. I don't even know
I
where
can't be
this
watching
match even
that.
came from. This is stupid as fuck. I have a question. Is this actually entertaining for people? Like, this is something that indie people are like, this is the most fascinating, wonderful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't care if it's Jericho out there. It doesn't matter. I'm talking about the action that's happening, things that are going on. I mean, the crowd doesn't give a flying fart.
They're all dead.
Like,
Yeah.
not one person's out there like, this is the most awesomest thing at all. Is this what people find entertaining in wrestling? Like, I mean, because everybody talks about how great the indies are, and this is the crap that I see. And I'm like, how is this entertaining? Oh, he did one fabulous move one time, and now it's like, okay, let's take a big pause here. Everybody take a deep breath. The guy can't get up. We're going to make sure he's not quite up yet. The theatrics are happening, and totally lost my fucking interest in anything happening. I don't get it. Is this seriously stuff that normal wrestling fans, let's just put it that way, normal wrestling fans, because you guys, a lot of them out there talk about how great this stuff is, and I'm still flabbergasted after 4 years of it. I just sit here and I'm like, how is this what you want to see? This. How is it? How is...
Well, I don't know how it's on the main event. That's fucking weird. They could have had
did
even
somebody
John
pay
Moxley.
somebody off? Is that why? I mean, I don't know. Jesus. Nicole's like, no,
His
not
brother
at all.
throwing the towel.
It's his dad.
Oh, his dad. Yeah, that kid, he's Tongan, and so he's not related to the Samoan bloodline.
Okay.
Although they probably come from the same people.
Right.
You know, if you went back further and further.
There is like 9 minutes left.
Yeah, they're obviously going to do something. Set up for the pay-per-view. Jericho's going to do something. But...
How dare they use such a good song?
I don't understand why they're using it. Should be Jericho's song.
Rob Zombie.
Mm-hmm. Thunder Kisses.
Your tongue's going to get a cramp in it, buddy. They're like, oh, it's fine. We're buddies now.
Well, Jericho used to wrestle him in the 90s. And that's what this is about. Like a full circle thing.
I don't care. I so don't care. It kills me that people like this. I don't get it at all. And maybe that's my fault for not understanding it. But I don't.
Is Jericho going to turn on him or something? Kick him in the balls?
Or...
And they've been going over like 5 minutes, so we have like 15 minutes. Oh, 8-man scramble.
On
wait, that's Revolution. They said coming up on Revolution. He did it again.
The 8-man qualifying match, they have to get a couple more people in it.
Mm-hmm.
Qualifying match. They need 2 more people, and they have those people doing it. Revolution Will Ospreay versus
here you go.
Takeshita. John Moxley and Claudio against the FTR. Then they're going to throw another Rampage one.
Or
And then Eddie versus Danielson. McBrienson, dude.
5.
Tony Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo. Where's Cassidy versus Roderick Strong? Oh, excuse me, guys.
7.
Christian versus Daniel Garcia. Oh my god, a bunch of garbage. Jesus.
8.
Hangman, Samoa, and Swerve.
9. Looks like they might main event it. So 9 matches there.
Yeah.
That's with that 8-man scramble.
Pickle says, we had some great mild days. Been in the 70s in the afternoon. Was able to clean up the yard.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
We had some nice days too, and then it snowed. Brandon Stevens in the chat says, hey, Wrestling Cabin back, y'all. Brandon Stevens married Chris Statlander. Yeah. Pickle says, so did you hear about Sean Spears' epic return to NXT last
I heard.
night?
What are they yelling 10? I did not watch it, but I did read it.
Spears. He the one married
Peyton
to
Royce.
Chelsea? No, Peyton Royce's honey.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember
The
who he was
chairman.
married to. Oh. Oh, they're talking. Ugh, can we go?
It's a go home show.
Well, Pickle told me that last match was literally not important. So. How you doing? A sticker in you?
Maybe. Looks like something's in there.
Looks like it.
Yeah, that came out of me.
Breaths.
sticker?
Looks like it. Yeah, looks like something. Thorn or sticker.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt anymore.
Piccolo says, yeah, let's see how far it'll take him during his second run. Yeah.
I hope
he
it's...
might stay there forever with Triple H in charge. Who knows?
Yeah, he wasn't
Although
very...
Tony Khan stopped using him, so you never know.
He wasn't very good in neither company, so... But, if they can get Peyton Royce back with him, I just don't know if that's going to happen.
I doubt it. Isn't she having another baby?
I think she's pregnant again, yeah.
I'm like, why would she even bother? That's a silly. She's like, I'm busy having babies.
It would be cool to see the old days again, right? Dayton, Billy Kay.
Yeah, but they're not. They're
Iconic. Darby the house elf just got nailed.
EVP trigger breath. Done.
It's because they're EVPs.
This is like the lamest thing ever.
It's supposed to be.
Is it? Is it supposed to be lame?
They're bad.
Last 30 minutes of my life has been lame.
Where is Sting? Oh, here he comes. No, who's this? Oh, Rick. Slick Rick!
Somebody forgot his rascal.
You should buy or borrow Adam Copeland.
Copeland's rascal.
They didn't show his match on there.
Whose match? Adam
Copeland.
Copeland. He doesn't have one. Isn't he
Sure,
hurt?
I'm sure he'll end up.
I thought he
doing
got broken.
He did. Was it so he could take a break?
I have no idea if it is to take a break or if he's literally like dead.
They can chair tote him. He's fine.
He's probably dead.
Look at Ric Flair in the prime of his game.
Prime of his game, huh?
Can't even stand up straight. Poor guy. Look at him. Woo! He's gonna hit them. Poked him right there. Oh God! The right hand.
Chris is in the chat. Hey, Chris says, "Hey guys, hey Chris, better late than
Oh
never, my friend."
shit! Right in Slick Rick's crown jewels.
No, not the crown jewels. Okay.
Poor Slick. He poked the eye. He's like, that's a 70-year-old man. Looks older than 70. Where's Charlotte? She'll come down and whoop their ass. Here he comes. It's Sting. You can do it last time.
It's Sting. There he is.
Oh, there you go.
He goes like, OMG! OMG! And Chris says, update on the carnivore diet. Lost 8 pounds. Feel terrible. So I'm going to call it off. But that's not to say I'll be on it like every other month or whatever.
Yeah, it takes a while. I was going to tell you to take some oil. They have some coconut oil. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like...
Oh, they better make sure he doesn't get dropped off from that.
He used to do this in the old days.
That's going to be kind of scary. Wonder if his cable broke. They better not do anything cheap. Don't do it cheap. Robbie's like, decent match so far. Pico's like it's Nitro 1996.
Oh, God.
Pico is just coming in his pants over there.
Oh, Jesus. He's beating the shit out of him. Darby the house elf with the cotton. The cotton drop.
The cotton drop?
The coffin drop.
Oh, coffin? I'm like, what the fuck, cotton? The hell? Pico is just coming all over his pants. He's like, yo, this is amazing. I'll take your word for it.
Well,
Chris says, did you see Shawn Spears on NXT? We sure did. We just talked about that, Chris.
we did not see it.
I didn't see it, but
We
talked
just
about it.
talked about it. Did he do anything important, or is he going to be a mid guy? Because that's okay. I just don't want him to be chasing the champion or something. Him and Hermie in the main event at some pay-per-view down the road. All right, well, this Sunday coming up quick. Should be a good pay-per-view.
I'm looking at this little full Colt baby that was born at 286 or 289 days. He's a preemie.
Oh.
He's 300 days old now. Look at him. 320 is the safe date.
Almost a year.
He's standing.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make it so they don't want him to stand up a lot because his little stuff isn't all
Bones aren't
done.
Yeah, developed.
Yeah, it's not all developed. But his legs are like really good, and like he eats and stuff and poops and does like all of his insides work fine.
Mm-hmm.
But they just want to make sure his legs like heal, get better
Right.
and bigger and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Anyways, if you're a big, huge Sting fan, he came down from the ceiling like he used to do, and I know that Piccolo was coming in his pants, so he is very excited about it.
Sting!
Anyways, that's the end of AEW Dynamite tonight. It was a great, fabulous ending, I guess, for most people. And Chris says Sean just hit Ridge Holland with a chair. He says, all I know, he beat up Ridge Holland with a chair. Thanks, y'all. See everyone on Friday.
They're bringing the chairman thing with him. That's pretty cool.
We'll be back again on Friday for SmackDown, everybody. I guess that weird rock guy is going to be here or be there or something.
Or be square.
I don't know. Anyways, but we'll be back on Friday. So thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Everybody have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Friday. Bye.
Thanks for watching.